Okay, we've nearly made it. We're into the final stages, and this is the last part where we're going to add the bow. If you followed the other patterns, and I've shown you how, if you put your hook so it follows down the centre of the slipper, you find the centre point of your slipper, which is this one here, on this one. You can see that follows the centre. But for some reason, and I don't know how it works, whether it's because of the angles of the crochet, I'm not sure, but if you ignore that one and count back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there, and then you ignore that one and count back this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see straight away that the hook is at an angle, it's not straight like it should be. So we're going to drop down one. So if you want it to be straight, you ignore it when you count back this way. So you used to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're counting this way, you include it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it makes the makes it level for you to put your marker in. So I'm going to put the marker in, and also because we're working on a bigger scale, when we did the bow on the little ones, we started where the marker was, we worked into the next stitch, and then we went over to the marker on the opposite side. On this one, to make the bow level, we're going to start from the marker, come down, go to the one just underneath the marker, and then work up to the marker to keep our bow level. So I'm going to get my yellow, or my lemony yellow, and make my slip stitch. And if you haven't been watching the other videos, you cast on the right hand side with the toe facing you. That's so that the centre stitch that you do is the right way round. So what we're going to do is just slip stitch into place and pull that tight. And because we're doing a bigger slipper, we're doing a bigger bow, so it's chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2. Into the next space we're going to work 2 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch back into the same space, pulling that stitch nice and tight. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, and on this slipper we're going to come into this stitch here at the side of the marker and slip stitch, keeping that tight. Chain 2, oops, can't do it, 1, 2, 2 double crochet in the same space, 1, 2, and then 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, slip stitch back into the same space and pull tight. At this point it will help if you take out this marker so we don't get tangled up. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, turn, single crochet over the centre bar. It doesn't matter if you're to one side, because with your single crochet you'll be able to slide it along. Chain 2, and then we're going back into the very beginning, just there, and we want to make sure that we don't accidentally catch hold of the bar. We just want to catch hold of the yarn and pull that through and cut that off. Pull that through, and I'll just put that over there. Like I said, this centre stitch there, you just slide it across to make it central for your Mary Jane, and I like to tie a knot in the bow just to make sure it's really secure, because we don't want any accidents with the bow coming off and other children, because we have to think of health and safety with everything these days. So, and I've said so lots of times in this video, I'm going crazy. It was because I was doing all those voices in the other one. Not really. Here we go, and we're just going to tidy up, and I'm going to do the same as before. Because of it being the toddler slipper, I'm just going to come back just a little bit, just to help give this yarn extra support of preventing it from working its way loose, and cut that off there. Last tail to be sewn in, and then we'll have another finished slipper, and you shall now be able to do 3 different sizes to cover a gorgeous little premature baby all the way up to standing on their own 2 feet. So there we have it. I said so again. That is the beautiful little Mary Jane slipper. On this one, you can see that they're odd. The reason why is because I've actually gone up 6 on this one, so it makes this hole a bigger area there, and I thought that it's better to have more room to put the bigger foot in, so I moved it down a bit. So I just thought I'd like to share that with you, because on the Mary Janes with the double soles, I also only went up to the 5, and it's easy to remember because you're going to go back 5, you've got 5 of a chain to go across there. So thank you for watching, thank you for asking for the next size up, thank you for liking, thank you for thank you for liking, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the thumbs up, thank you for the thumbs down, even though you didn't like my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.